أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا Muhammad وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Of course, as we all know, as our dear brother mentioned, there's a horrific genocide taking place in Gaza over the last 2 years. And over the last 2 weeks, of course, there was an illegal war of aggression waged upon Iran while they were in the middle of nuclear peace talks with the United States. This brazen act of cowardice by the Zionist regime saw the killings of key Iranian generals, nuclear scientists, and civilians. And Iran, of course, they did not take this brazen violation of their sovereignty lying down. They responded with devastating force. They launched their ballistic missiles upon multiple cities of the occupied territories, places like Tel Aviv, Beersheba, Haifa, Ashdod, and many other places. Their missiles successfully hit the Kiria building, the Mossad headquarters, the Weizmann Institute, the stock exchange, and the Haifa oil refinery, amongst a number of other key infrastructure units in the Israeli state. Israel, this occupied land, it has not seen destruction like this since the inception in 1948. Now, Iran showed just a fraction of its capabilities. They could do much more. They could cause far more devastation had they wanted to go that far. And there is a great hypocrisy in all of this, because the Israeli state, this Zionist genocidal regime, they complained that their human rights were being violated, that Iran was targeting civilians. Yet the world does not see it this way. Over the last 2 years, the world has turned on Israel. They see their true genocidal faces. They see the horrors that they have inflicted upon Gaza. Absolute destruction. 70 to 90% of the buildings in Gaza completely destroyed. 94% of the hospital units destroyed. And they talk about Iran supposedly targeting a hospital in Israel, which was, by the way, not targeting a hospital, but a military base that was near a hospital. You see the rank hypocrisy, and people in the world are turning on them faster than we can even follow. There's another element to this hypocrisy. This attack was waged on the basis that Iran is a supposed nuclear threat. Yet Iran is a signatory to the Non-Proliferation Treaty. Its nuclear sites are inspected by the International Atomic Energy Agency, the IAEA. And the IAEA determined, along with the director of the US intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, that Iran had no nuclear weapons and was not having any ambitions to building nuclear weapons. These are their words, not mine. Israel, on the other hand, is a nuclear-armed state. They are not a signatory to the NPT, the Non-Proliferation Treaty. Their sites are not under the inspection of the IAEA. And they are said to have anywhere between 90 to hundreds of nuclear missiles in their arsenal at the nuclear site in Dimona. America, on the other hand, they possess nearly half of the world's nuclear weapons. Again, look at the hypocrisy. But it goes even further than this. Israel is not only a nuclear-armed state, it is a nuclear-armed state that is actively engaging in a genocide in Gaza. According to Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch, it is on trial for genocide at the International Court of Justice. Their Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, la'natullah alayh, he is a wanted war criminal by the International Court of Justice. He is wanted for war crimes and using starvation as a weapon of war. Iran does not tick any of these boxes. Iran is not committing a genocide. Iran does not have nuclear weapons. Iranian leaders are not wanted by the International Criminal Court. Iran is not on trial for genocide at the International Court of Justice, and yet Iran is labeled as a threat by Western media stenographers, by these liars, these sophists. And alhamdulillah, we have done a great job in combating that propaganda by raising awareness, because nowadays it's not so easy to manufacture consent for war as it was in 2003 in the build-up to the Iraq War when they lied about Iraq having weapons of mass destruction. People are not fooled so easily these days. So inshallah, let us keep building that awareness. This genocidal state, their crimes will not go unpunished. They will be held accountable for all that they did. Inshallah, we will see freedom and justice in Palestine. And just one last point. In the fog of war, let us not lose sight of Gaza and the horrors that are taking place there, because the Israeli genocide machine has used the war against Iran as a cover to intensify their genocide in the Gaza Strip. They lure Palestinians who are starving to death, who are desperate for food. They lure them into these concentration camps, which they call humanitarian aid distribution sites, run by the so-called Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. It's really the Gaza Genocide Foundation. They lure starving, hungry, desperate Palestinians to these places. And when they come, they gun them down by the hundreds. We cannot let this go unchecked. We have to monitor each and every instant, keep sharing these, keep raising awareness. Let the people know what is actually taking place. Fight back. And inshallah, flip that narrative completely. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of our martyrs, the brave heroes of the resistance in Gaza, in Lebanon, in Yemen, in Iran. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of them for their courage, their justice, and their sacrifice. And may Allah bless the organizers for sharing and creating this incredible event. Jazakumullah khairan. May Allah bless you all. Wassalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.